really good ones, like seriously good ones. Some more scalable than others, some more understandable than others, some at a lot further down the cycle or a lot further down the curve in terms of their staging. What do you guys think?
I'm happy to run through real quickly. I'll tell you what I think. I think that Pacifico Optical has a great product. I mean, I feel like I have somewhat of an eye for a good product, and I think that the glasses are good. I think that it's a very competitive market, but they've found a little niche in the fact that they're made and inspired by Bondi. I don't mind that one. What cost? I think it's a heavily scalable. I think that Dave has a huge understanding of the technicalities that are involved in the product. He's definitely come from that industry. It's definitely within where his experience lies. And I really, really like that product. I'm close enough to electronics and appliances and the like, and I can see the benefit as can I as a user of a heavily energy inefficient house. Easy Collect, I think that I like the idea, and I think that as a business owner, obviously no one likes chasing their debts. The problem I see is that if it actually gets any traction or is any good, the likes of Xero, MYOB, and the like will quickly build something that is already built in with the I guess the software that they've got or the product that they offer, and I think that they'd be quickly dwarfed. Maybe that means an acquisition for them because that might be the easiest way that these guys get into it, but I think that they'll find it hard to push through to become a large-scale business. I think they'll always have that niche of customers that will be interested in using their product. But if they want to go and scale against the big guys, I think the big guys will gobble them up. The Rolling Fix, obviously, I think it's a great product. Definitely a need for it. Probably going to struggle for scale as we saw there. I think that they'll get to their maximum scale and they're going to have to reinvent themselves and say, well, what else can we offer?
Someone can copy him straight up.
$5 million revenue, 25 vans in Australia. That's not going to interest too many people. Although they said they're not looking for investments, I think it's just a really nice little niche business that the guys can probably cycle on, and have a pretty good lifestyle running it and taking a little bit of money. But I don't think they're going to make millions of it with that model unless they go and adapt it into something else like the NRMA model or the like. But I think it is a very, very good business model. They're already profitable, so it's obviously successful. So, yeah, I like it for that.
It screams for a franchise, I reckon, the Rolling Fix.
Totally.
It's a passion business. Yeah. I love bikes. Yeah, I'll do this. So I think that's where they're going to make
Which is what
money.
the NRMA do. So you become an NRMA operator. They get you accredited as a mechanic and you run a van and that's yours.
Totally. And then maybe it's more like, the Jim's mowing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jim's mowing, Jim's this, Jim's that. Yeah. And then they end up going, well, we've got the Rolling Fix. You want to franchise in that? Now we're,
completely
whatever else they want to do and then roll out different franchises to different areas of different markets.
So, I mean, I look at the Rolling Fix as probably a good 5-year business. You invest now, you make good money at the end of 5 years, but it's not going to grow much beyond 5 years. So
maybe they need something that goes to the surf beaches and, do surfboard fin repairs or something. I don't know. I'm not a surfer.
But you probably get a good return if you're invested in them. Like,
yeah, I reckon
they're going to make. They could probably get somewhere. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud.
It's a safe bet for sure.
It's not a disservice to them, but like they might be able to get in 5 years' time, maybe be able to make, $15 million a year. Sort of like if they're running at a 40%.
Yeah.
At a 40% return margin, gross margin, they might be able to. So you might be able to get some money out of that. But I agree. I don't think it's going to be global. I don't think it's going to be any more scalable than that.
It's the weakest link out of the businesses. I thought, as far as investability goes, I thought it's probably the least invested.
So let's mark them fourth.
It's up to you. So I'd put you can't like
the bit that doesn't interest me
each
is
row.
$70,000 a year is not appealing per van. So you try and franchise that. What you're saying to someone, invest in this van and you can take home $70,000 a year. It's a lifestyle choice. I think it's a lifestyle for these guys.
They have to take some of that. If they're the master franchisee,
correct,
they need to take at least half. So
I think that's why the franchise model doesn't work unless they can up their price, because you're not going to have enough fat to pay a franchisee and then take anything for yourself.
Yeah, so there's too many people in the pie. Okay, fourth.
All right.
I'm going to put them up anyway.
I would agree.
Okay, let's go back to Pacific Optical.
Yeah, well, fashion always worries me. I think they have got a good product, as John said. The fact that they don't have retail experience or fashion experience, that scares the hell out of me. I think they can get a little bit going. If they could really nail the online bit, I think there's a real growing market for online spectacles and stuff.
For sure.
So it's something in there. It's just an industry I don't know much about. So.
I was surprised how good the product was for a couple of guys that hadn't made glasses before. I liked it. I'd probably probably second or
Can I
third
just
for
say
me.
the style that they're copying, like you'd pay twice the amount that they're charging their
Yeah,
customers.
I
for those.
saw it.
So,
I've bought
there's-
plenty of sunglasses, and they look good
Yeah.
quality sunglasses. They fit your head.
They're not. They're
when you
not.
put it on.
They're not competing with the Ray-Bans. They're competing with the Oliver's Peoples, the Basals, the Garrett Lights, and you'll pay over $400 for a pair of those. Those
You're a
guys
customer.
charge me
I would
$150
buy one of
for
those
those.
pairs of sunglasses. I reckon, and only the only two products that I would invest in, and is probably as a customer, is What Cost or Pacific Optical. So for me, they're probably my top two.
Yeah, I'm the same. They're one and two. I won't
Does
say
that make Easy Collect 3?
Easy Collect for me is 3.
Yeah, I probably disagree, but I'm happy to go with
No,
you
yeah,
guys.
tell us why.
Easy Collect, they absolutely have me as an industry. It's an absolute big problem. I think they can fix it, and I think if you're first to market with this sort of thing, which I'm sure they're not, but if they can get their technology working, because most people in that industry, let me tell you, are dinosaurs. So if they go in there with a new tech solution, I think they can really get some market share. What worries me is that they said their cost per acquisition is going to be $42. In B2B, it's not going to be $42. It's going to be $300. So can they survive on that? I don't know.
I'm worried. I just think Zeros and all them they haven't got some special technology. Zeros, everyone can write that
It's
software.
not that hard. Yeah, we've written similar stuff in house at our business ourselves to automatically trigger emails and SMSs for deliveries and to suppliers to try and get stock. It's not that fun. Like it's
It's not
that
super genius
tricky.
technology.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
it's-
bag them here, but I mean, someone else could copy it, and it won't be before the MYOBs and the accounting groups actually go.
They'll
and do
go,
something.
oh, people want this.
They might
okay,
buy
we'll
'em.
roll it in as an add-on. I mean, those guys
Some
will
might
do it.
buy them.
Yeah,
There could be a quick
It'll be
flip in
pretty
it.
early.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to put them third. But anyway,
So what cost feels like what cost has got our vote?
well, what cost to me seems to have the best uniqueness.
It's the most exciting as an investor. You go, wow, this thing could take off. And I did have Dave in my car. This isn't an Australian-only product. He's actually built it that it can go on to meter boxes in America, in Europe.
The only
and
thing
all
I'll
that.
say is he's probably a very early stage.
Pretty early, yeah, quite
because
early
he's got to
stage.
wait for the appliances to catch up to some extent.
No, sorry. He probably didn't sell that enough. It does work now. There's a lot of add-ons when the appliances do catch up and be able to start to talk to this. But
It'll
he
be
can,
far better when the appliances catch up.
It will be far better, but at the moment he can still tell you, by the way, every time you use this appliance at this time, it's costing you this. If you use your washing machine during non-peak times, and all the washing machines have a delay start function at the moment, he can actually calculate what that saving will be to you in
He's
your
got a
house.
patent on the IP. Is he patented?
Yeah, he
the
does,
idea?
and he's obviously that's why he's said
didn't
he's
ask
making
that.
it locally. Is he's really protective of what's
Okay.
inside
That's
the
important.
box.
Well, therefore, and what I'd like to know is he patented the idea of talking to the appliance when the appliance actually has the sensors on them where they can actually talk to each other?
Couldn't answer that.
That's an important piece.
I think he's definitely first
for me,
to
he's
market,
first.
and
He's
he's a long way ahead
he's
of
first
a
in line for
simple
me
problem.
too. He's first in line for me here.
So it's a runoff between Pacifico and Easy Collect. I think you guys tend to be heading towards Pacifico, is it?
I had them both 2 and 3 very, very close, but I would probably say, in my view, just as a customer, Pacifico Optical, I thought the glasses were really, really good, and they sound like 1,600 pairs they've sold this year in a very early business. So I reckon that's got legs.
I sort of agree with Creel in respect of retail's really hard. My view is Pacifico Optical is a great idea, going to do really well, but someone's going to buy them. So they're going to put their hand up for sale to Luxottica or something like that, because that's what these big organisations do. They're just going to say, oh, there's a competitor, he's doing well, they got something unique, boom, which is great. Investor might get a quick return out of that. So, I'd say that's where they're going to end up, unless they want to hang out there forever. And if they do, someone's going to copy them. They've got nothing there that you can't
I
copy.
think they're a sitting duck.
That's what I think so, yeah.
So, like if I'm a competitor, I'm a Luxottica and I've got Persol and I've got all the other brands and I see these guys taking market share from me, I just go and say, okay, what are they building? They're going to make the same thing. Let's call it some other name. And a new brand will charge $150 a pair as well, or buy them, which is the sort of thing General Electric and those big
There's
organisations
a lot
do.
out there. They've got to become cool. They got to play that Bondi card.
Yeah, they've got to become... Yeah, no, I was actually... Funny you wrote... Like you said that. I wrote down here, why don't you call yourself Bondi Glasses or something, because it's a world-known beach and blah, blah, blah. Pacifico Optical doesn't sort of get me as a
Maui
brand.
Gyms, you reckon they're going to be the next Maui Gyms?
Could be, mate. Could be. Seriously,
They
Bondi
got to
Optical.
play, they got to play that Bondi card, in my opinion.
Big
People around the world love Bondi.
And you know what that does? That gives them some protection against the Luxotticas
Correct.
copying them and coming out with some other name,
Pacifico doesn't sound
Atlantico.
Australian.
Atlantica. Well, man, if I was Luxottica, I'd go and register the name Bondi Optical right now and I'd start copying them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's something, that's some advice. But
I would definitely consider running the Bondi Edge.
close second with Easy, second and third, Pacifico and Easy Collect. I'm worried about Pacifico's retail competitors over time. maybe they've got to put in some insurance policies and some sort of blockages.
Retail's hard, but there's not many people doing it well. So I reckon
you own the name
there is
Bondi,
a
you're good.
market.
Or even if it's called,
sure.
maybe it's called Bondi Beach Optical or something.
Yeah.
I mean, just really go for it.
You got Bondi Inc., Bondi Pizza, all these people that play on that name. They've got a great name. I mean, Bondi Rescue on TV. People love watching that show. People outside of Bondi love thinking about Bondi.
Even people in Bondi.
They love the image. Yeah, they do, but they don't like putting it on their T-shirts or hats or glasses probably. But I think if you're going to go the global market, Bondi is just too much of a draw card to not say, born in Bondi. This is where they're inspired, designed, whatever you want to say.
But if it's all about branding, have these guys got skills in branding? Like
That's the game. You're right, Chris. It's just a branding game.
It's a tough go.
And they haven't got, I don't know that they've got the skills to really execute the brand.
Well, the first thing is, maybe I wish I could ask them again about Bondi. Maybe they even thought about the Bondi. Give all three of us come up with the same idea. But, okay, first, second, third, fourth. We got fourth, rolling fix. Nick?
Yep.
Third, easy collect.
Yep.
Second, what cost, and then Pacifico. No, sorry. Second, Pacific Optical, and then first, what cost.